In this video, we are going to talk about top 7 most mysterious and powerful secret societies. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for future updates. The term secret society conjures a pretty specific image. Wealthy men gathering in smoky rooms to manipulate the levers of world power, or possibly to do magic. Masks or robes might be involved. There are probably secret handshakes. In reality, secret societies span all socioeconomic categories, from impoverished laborers to one-percenters. Some of them have legitimately altered the course of history, while others are content to empower or enrich their members. Secret societies have played important roles in labor organizing, influenced religious movements, plotted the downfall of governments, and helped start a world war. Others seem genuinely devoted to altruistic causes. Number 7. The Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. Occult societies were all the rage in 19th century London, but none were as influential as the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. Founded in 1887 by a trio of Freemasons, the order's teachings were based on a collection of documents known as the cipher manuscripts, which outlined a complex system of supposedly magical rituals. By rising through a hierarchical system of grades, members worked to establish a connection to their own latent divinity or holy guardian angel. While many contemporary secret societies restricted their membership to men only, the Golden Dawn happily accepted women as well. Influential theater manager Annie Horniman was a member, as were prolific Scottish writer Violet Tweedle and Irish actress Sarah Allgood. Number 6. The Righteous and Harmonious Fists. Plenty of secret societies make grandiose but conveniently unprovable claims about their historical influence. But China's Righteous and Harmonious Fists indisputably changed the course of history in 1899, when its members fomented what became known as the Boxer Rebellion. The Fists were mostly peasants and farmers from China's Shandong province, an area that had suffered droughts, floods, and famine in the quarter century leading up to the rebellion. After its defeats in the Opium Wars and the First Sino-Japanese War, China's ruling Qing dynasty had been forced to allow considerable foreign activity in the region, particularly by German and Japanese interests. The Fists, who became known as Boxers because the martial arts exercises they performed reminded observers of shadow boxing, resented the encroachment and blamed foreign occupiers for their poor living conditions. Number 5. The Thule Society. The Thule Society was founded in 1918 by Walter Neuhaus, a former German soldier who'd been discharged after being wounded on the Western Front, and Rudolf von Sabotendorf, a self-styled aristocrat whose real name was Adam Glauer. Both men shared an interest in the occult, but how much the group leaned into the supernatural angle is up for debate. Instead, the main tenets of the Thule Society, which took its name from a mythical Aryan homeland, focused on rabid anti-Semitism and violent right-wing nationalism. Ultimately, the Thule Society was short-lived. Neuhaus was executed for conspiring against the Bavarian government, and Sabotendorf's influence never recovered after members of the society suspected him of leaking Neuhaus's name to authorities, along with the names of 6 other executed co-conspirators. Number 4. The AfricanAmerican Mysteries. Most of what we know about the AfricanAmerican Mysteries, also known as the Order of the Men of Oppression, comes from an 1887 Detroit Tribune interview with the group's founder, William Lambert. He was a successful black business owner in Detroit and a tireless advocate for black suffrage, abolitionist causes, and public education for black children. As the co-founder of the Colored Vigilant Committee of Detroit, Lambert helped more than 1,500 freedom-seeking people escape their enslavers via the Underground Railroad. But the African-American Mysteries was a far more secretive operation. To protect themselves, members were taught special passwords and hand signals, and only 2 white members were reportedly ever allowed in. Number 3. The Leapard Society. Members of an animalistic cult known as the Leapard Society were allegedly responsible for a series of ghastly killings in West and Central Africa in the 19th and 20th centuries. In the 20s and 40s, specifically, the society was blamed for a rash of murders in eastern Congo, PDF, resulting in several suspected members being executed by colonial authorities. Then in the 40s, more than 200 deaths were attributed to the cult in Nigeria, leading to the execution of 77 suspects. Little is known about the Leapard Society, and it's often difficult to separate factual accounts of its activities from misconceptions born of racism and colonial fears. Dressed in leopard skins and armed with metal claws, the group's adherents supposedly attacked, mutilated, and ate their victims out of a belief that consuming human flesh and blood would imbue them with supernatural strength. Number 2. The Molly Magars. Ireland has a long history of agrarian secret societies, including the Defenders, the White Boys, the Peepo Day Boys, and the Ribbonmen. The Molly Magars originally emerged in Ireland in the 1840s, where they lashed out at landowners who treated their tenants unfairly. The group's members were known for hiding their identities by wearing women's clothing and smudging their faces with burnt cork. Decades later, an American offshoot in Pennsylvania was composed mostly of Irish Catholic miners who were exploited by mining companies, partly to protest awful working conditions and predatory employment practices, and partly to resist being drafted into the Union Army during the Civil War. The American Mollies allegedly struck out at their employers, assassinating 24 foremen and supervisors throughout the 1860s and 70s. Number 1. The Black Hand. Most secret societies have a flair for drama, but the Black Hand was exactly as sinister as it sounds. Formerly known as Unification or Death, the Black Hand was founded in 1911 by Serbian military officers. According to the Washington Post, the group's aim was unifying South Slavs, including Bosnians, Slovens, and Croats in Austria-Hungary, into a greater Serb or South Slavic, Yugoslav state. If there were any doubts about whether the Black Hand meant to use violence to achieve that end, the group quelled them with its logo: a skull, a bomb, a knife, and a vial of poison. Members swore unquestioning fealty to the organization and promised to take its secrets to the grave. The group was headquartered in Belgrade, where a central committee oversaw the activities of small 3 to 5 member cells. The Black Hand has been implicated in terrorist activities and political murders, but its most consequential action was facilitating the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand and his wife, an event that helped start World War I. The Black Hand supplied the Archduke's assassins with bombs, pistols, and cyanide capsules, and helped them smuggle the weapons across the border from Serbia to Bosnia-Herzegovina, where the attack took place. So this is our today's video. If you like our video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel or hit the bell icon. We will meet again with another interesting topic. Till then, stay safe and stay happy.